Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, basically, I've been working on the more high school version of Vampire Diaries.
That's right. To any of our listeners aged 13 to 16, Parker works on fucking Vampire Diaries, so he's cool.
Yep, that's my goal. To be really cool.
Put it in your Tinder bio. I've worked on Vampire Diaries.
That is kind of cool though. But yeah, I mean it's been really fun, and then I've been driving Uber.
What is that like? It sounds shitty as fuck.
Honestly, it's not, because I just listen exclusively to Elton John because like it's a universal. He's a universal artist.
Okay.
No one really like says anything. So if people are interested in talking, typically they'll start a conversation, and if not, I just
you just drive.
Yeah, just drive and listen to Elton John. It's kind of a sweet setup. The only time I've ever been uncomfortable, and I don't even remember this person's name, so I think that I can technically legally tell this story. I picked this guy up, and I took him to a strip club, right? And it was like 15 miles outside of Atlanta. It was like a 30-minute drive, right? Okay. Which was fine. I couldn't see where I was routed, so I was like, I wonder where this guy's going so far away. Pull up, it's a strip club, and I was like, ha.
What time of day is this?
It was like 5 p.m.
Okay.
It was still daylight. It was very odd. But I was like, I guarantee you I'm about to pick somebody up from the strip club. Sure enough, a dude walks out, and it's like, his drive is like 25 miles. It's like an hour drive, and it was like pretty good rate. But he was like destroyed mentally. He had to have been there for at least a day and a half. I'm not kidding. Because he smelled like absolute asshole. Like literally like an asshole. Probably. And he smelled like cigarettes, and he was just drunk, and he was just like, yo man, you ever got your dick sucked? And I was like, I'm not having this conversation with you. I said that to him. I was like, I'm not having this conversation with you. He was like, okay.
That's not very 5 stars of you.
No, well, I mean, come on. Like, that's pretty personal. I'm not going to just, like, talk about my really intense set life.
He just asked you a yes or no question. You didn't have to go into detail.
I'm just saying, okay, whatever. Anyways, don't call me out like that. I don't want to talk about that with other, like, people I don't know. Anyways, he was like, I'll just take a nap. But then he lays down, I swear, for like 45 seconds. And he pops up, pulls out his phone, and he was speaking Hindi, just violently yelling to his friend. But they were talking about the strip club. But he was just like yelling, and I could like make out a few things that he was kind of saying, because he would pop back into English every... Okay. But he was talking about all the strippers he had just messed around with, and about how his girlfriend had just left him. And it was the weirdest night of my life. After that ride, I was like, I'm going home. I gotta de-stress, like, because it was like,
that's crazy.
It was the rest of the 45-minute drive, because it was basically, he hopped in, asked me if I've ever gotten a blowjob, took a 45-second nap, and got up and started yelling for the rest of the ride.
That sounds like one hell of a day.
Yeah.
See, it's weird to me because you drive Uber during the day.
Uh-huh.
That's a weird concept to me. Which, like, I know that some people do drive Uber during the day. Duh, you have to. But I just feel like you make more money at night.
Yeah, it's just there's more risk at night. Like people throwing up in your car.
Like, yeah, but you get like $200, $300 for that.
Yeah, but I like...
It's so easy to clean vomit.
It's not worth it to me to clean someone else's vomit. You know what I mean?
Did you even go to college, bro?
Yeah, and you know how many times I cleaned up vomit?
How many times?
1 time, and I refuse to ever do it again.
Who was it?
It was when that guy behind me threw up all over the back of my head while I was driving home. It's the worst. I hated college, but I loved it so much.
That's kind of crazy. Only 1 time.
Yeah, I refuse to do it ever again. Well, It was funny, too, though, because the rest of that story was when I got back to the dorm to clean it up. So, like, he went inside, I started cleaning it up, and another friend that was at the party got dropped off, and he walked up and he was like, "Oh, did someone throw up in your car?" And he was like, "I'm a sympathy puker. Let me see." And he looks in the car and then starts throwing up outside my car all over the ground. And I was like, "This is just the weirdest. That's the weirdest night of my life."
That's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, good for you. I had to clean up vomit a lot, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah. Well, so what's up with you, Gabriel?
Well,
Tell the world, tell the people.
I don't. Okay, so last time we recorded, last time we aired a video, a podcast. I don't know if I was where I was in my job. I think I was full time. Maybe I was still an intern. I don't really know.
No, I think you were full time at that point. But I don't
still
think
full
that you
time.
talked about it. I don't think you talked about it.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, I am officially full time in my job, which is nice. I'm working the classic 9 to 5, except it's not 9 to 5. I'm a night guy now, which is kind of cool.
Hate that for you. Honestly.
I don't get off work until 11 o'clock.
That's kind of dope, though.
It's great for my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Which is the nice part. Because I can just go straight to the bar afterwards. I get to sleep in, and I still wake up at a decent time and have like some kind of like morning routine, you know?
Yeah.
I've been drinking lots of smoothies.
Okay.
For breakfast. Feels good.
Kale.
Strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana. You gotta
throw a little blueberry in there.
You gotta throw some greens in that biatch, but like tasteless greens.
Like lettuce?
No, there's like other stuff you could put in, like spinach, but like just plain spinach.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm just saying you gotta juice up that life, bro.
I get that. I've worked on a couple sets here and there, not a ton. It's interesting just because we want to do very similar things, but have branched off completely differently.
Yeah, you got the sweeter end of the deal, I think, TBH.
I don't know. Mine's an investment. I got to do this shit for a long time. But I've been working on some shorts and stuff for Knoxville Film Festival and stuff like that. I've been on set for work just to see like that side of everything. Life's been cool, man. Went to Bonnaroo this year.
Oh yeah.
Got to see Childish Gambino.
How was that?
I love him even more. It was not a concert. It was an experience.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I ascended a little bit
to
heaven.
Oh, okay.
It was probably the greatest thing I've ever seen. He is an auteur.
Yeah, he's really phenomenal. I've been watching a lot of Community quotes of his.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good show.
Like wow. If you haven't seen Community, it's on Hulu, bitch. You should go watch it because that shit is great. Season 4 is a season, but season 5 comes back and it's better than ever. So just push through that season 4. There's some shit that went down. It's okay. Doesn't
season
matter.
4 slump.
It's the gas leak year.
What do you mean?
So season 4, they fired Dan Harmon, or he left, or whatever. So season 4, he was not the showrunner, and he wasn't writing or anything. And then season 5, he came back because season 4 was hot garbage. And
got bad reviews and stuff.
Every time they reference something that happened in season 4, they call it, "Oh yeah, that was the year of school where the gas leaked."
That's pretty funny. That's cool. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of, trying to absorb a lot of like documentaries lately. Been watching a lot of like
Blackfish.
No, I've not watched Blackfish. I'm not gonna watch Blackfish.
You're like, I've been watching a lot of documentaries, and by that I mean only Blackfish.
Over and over and over again.
Fuck
No,
SeaWorld.
but I started Murder Mountain. Um, it's about the marijuana capital of the world in California, Humboldt County, and like there's just crazy amounts of missing people that go there to like trim the weed, and then they end up dead, and it's like crazy. Everyone should go check it out. It's really, really good. And then the other thing that I've been watching is called The Family on Netflix. It is like about this secret Christian government family that like makes calls and shit on a lot of stuff. And in the first episode, it talks about this house in Washington D.C. where all these like, it's like a Christian frat house, but it's like legit, and like these guys will go to the politicians' offices and like clean their toilets and all that stuff, and they work their way up into the system through that house.
What the fuck?
It's crazy. So I've been there are a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of pacing, a lot of cold sweats. I think that
You think people are out to get you?
the New World Order is coming.
Oh god.
The iguanas evolved at the same rate, and they burrowed into the earth, and they're lizard people, and they can come up and they can wear your skin if they want.
You think they're iguanas? You don't think they're reptilians?
Well, no. It's just like, oh wait, Henry Zabrowski just liked my tweet.
Nice.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I just made some fan art and tweeted at the last podcast, guys, because I'm a nerd. But anyways, the iguanas and chimpanzees that the chimpanzees that we came from, humans.
We just lost every follower we've ever had.
Yeah, I know. And some sort of iguana-like creature evolved at the same rate, and the iguanas burrowed into the hollow earth. And they made a secret deal with the Brotherhood of the Snake, one of the earliest secret organizations. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking now.
The Brotherhood of the Snake?
Yeah.
Oh god. Wow. Are you done? Do you want to keep going?
I'll stop. I should stop.
So Parker's been watching crazy shit apparently.
Yeah.
I've just really leaned into myself and have been watching everything superhero.
Yeah.
It's fucking a disaster.
What have you been consuming? What have you been putting in your eyeballs?
Have you seen The Boys?
No, I haven't, but I've heard it's phenomenal.
I just recently finished that. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's super weird. I go back and forth. I don't, because it's like kind of super corny, but it's fun. But it's also weird to see superheroes not be good people.
Yeah. I feel like it's like Kick-Ass, like the way that Kick-Ass was grounded, but if in Kick-Ass there were actual superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good assessment of it from the outside looking in?
Yeah, kind of, but also like the heroes are so shitty.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kick-Ass, there were some pretty questionable moments. Like, I don't know. I'll give it a watch.
That's fair. It's pretty good. I finally saw Midsummer. We never talked about this.
Oh,
let's
talk.
That shit was heavy.
Yeah, it was like, I think I mean, Ari Aster is the next Kubrick, in my opinion, but he's like the Kubrick of horror. And I think that it was like The Shining, in that The Shining wasn't necessarily jump scare or whatever, but it was like intense and heavy, and it sat weird with your moral conscience. And that movie did that to me. It like genuinely, it's so disturbing.
I will tell you, and this happens very early. This is like before the title card even plays. There is a moment, I guess I'm not gonna say what it is, but there is just an image in that movie that is the most disturbing thing I have ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
The bedroom?